What's up? I'm back today. It's been a minute. Sky has been in heat and we haven't been able to go coon hunting. Deer season's been over. Weather's starting to get warmer. So I'm gonna try to do some fishing today. This will be the first time I've been fishing since last summer, and I only went like once, maybe twice last summer. So might try to throw some bass. I don't really know what I'm gonna go fish for. I am at the pond today where I caught my personal best. It's on my wall. I'll put a picture right here. That was a crazy story. That happened in February several years ago. But we were actually crappie fishing then, and I caught it on the smallest minnow with the smallest hook I had in my tackle box. So it was a super cool thing. Biggest bass I've caught today. So I may try to bass fish. I kind of want to catch some brim, crappie, something like that. Just clean up and have some fish to fry. I don't know how many I'll be able to catch. My dad has been out here a couple times. He said that they're biting pretty good in a couple areas, so I'm starting to bed. But it's a beautiful day today. Sun's out, and there's a few people out here, so that may be a little bit of trouble, but not too bad. But we're just gonna go see what we can't catch, and yeah, go from there. So let's go. Alright, well, I'm just gonna start right here. I just got a little crappie jig with a little Bobby Garland on here right now. So kind of what I was catching them on last time I went fishing. So it's gonna be going from the bank. I just don't have anything else on at the moment, so. Might not be anything right here. More people right here than I wanted around me. I may not stay here very long. I kind of just wanted to get a few cast out right here close. Kind of around this tree. And some weeds. I don't know if y'all see that PVC pipe sticking up out there. That's where I caught the big bass at. Coot flying over. That jig's probably gone. Yep. Yep, that one's gone. I guess a good reason to tie something else on. Let's see. Oh, that one stood out to me. A little green, a little purple. Pink. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. And I think I'm gonna go, I don't know. I just don't like how crowded it is right here. I think I'm gonna walk on down a little ways, just to get away from people. I might come back up here in a little bit if everybody leaves. the bobber right here, and just a circle hook. Little bobber stopper on it. Let it go about yay deep. I think I've stopped and got some worms. So I think I'm just gonna throw a worm on there, throw this pole out. Anyway, just throw a worm on here and see what happens, and then we'll rig up something else. Maybe throw that rooster tail a couple times just while we sit and watch it. I'll sit it in my bucket right here where it's up nice. We got some nice worms there. Big fat ones. So let's throw one of these bad boys on here. Throw one of them on here. See what we can't get going. I wouldn't say I'm an amazing fisherman by any means. I just enjoy doing it. Me and my dad have done a decent amount of fishing. There for a couple of years we were getting pretty good at it, especially catching crappie and other things. Like I said, we caught that bass one year a couple years ago. It's kind of a nice calm little spot right here. It's more of along the lines of what I was looking for, as far as just something quiet, somewhere you just kind of sit and chill. Yep. That's the love-hate relationship with the rooster tail right there. Treble hook isn't friendly most of the time. Start hitting sticks. Yep, caught a big log that time. She's hooked. It might have broke free. Oh, broke it free. That's good. All right, it wants to drift this way. So let's go around to the other side over there. And let's go around to the other side over here. Cast that worm back out and then we'll retie once we get over there. All right. Down one rooster tail. Throw that little worm out, I guess. So watch it for a minute. Trying to just find a spot that I like, but I don't really know what I like. been a minute since I've been out here. And last time we were out here, I was on a boat. So, it's a lot different on a boat than it is here on the bank. Pick up and move a lot easier. But I'm gonna find me a little cove. It's maybe on the one I was looking for. That duck, wood duck hens in there. There they go. I don't know if the GoPro picked them up or not. They just took off. So I like that. But what I might do is just set up right here, throw this worm out, and just watch it for a few minutes. It's a good little cove. And also, I mean, revolver. Oh, I need to retie something on this one. No need to be in a hurry, I guess. Is there? I might just throw another worm on this. I'm sit here for a few minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna turn this off and yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. Just relax and just figure out what I want. Got something taking this one. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't nothing special, but you get a little bigger there, buddy. Little brim. Been out here, caught one little measly fish. Tell you what. Don't look like it's gonna happen here. So I think what I want to do is just put this other, tie another jig head on here. I think I'm gonna put a real worm on a jig head. I'm gonna go back up there towards the entrance. Like some people might have gotten on out of here. At least we gave it a run and go. Like I said, when me and my dad were coming out here, we had a boat. That's what I caught the bass off of. Here's what I'm gonna do. Got another bobber just like that one. I'm gonna pack my stuff up. I'm gonna go back to the front and put a worm on that jig head, a little floater. In the area I wanted to go to start with. And we will see what happens. And then if we don't catch nothing, then 20, 30 minutes or so, as we get late, we'll pack it up and go on home. We're gonna get good at something. Catching it on camera, it's the only thing. Let's go. All right, well, this is the spot I originally wanted to go to, but it's getting dark. We don't have long. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these last few of these worms. Take the last few worms. I've got just a hook and a bobber. And I've got a bobber with a jig head. And I'm gonna put a worm on both of them. I'm gonna throw it right out here out front of me. So I'm on like a little peninsula like that they've made probably for fishing off of. So I'm sure that everybody and their brother, well, the reason I didn't fish right here to start with was because somebody was here. But to that point, I'm sure everybody and their brother fishes right here. And we may not catch anything. But back behind me, I said it when we first got here, back behind me is where I caught that bass. That's my PB. Off of a hook about these size, but we had minnows that day. And it was the smallest hook I had, and ironically the smallest minnow in the bucket. But this is on the inside of the peninsula, so it kind of goes out and comes back in. This is like a little cove. So I'm gonna throw out here, let it sit for a little bit. There's something be coming up in here. Things are probably going deeper right now though, if I had to take a guess. But it's a big old fat worm. Alright. Let's see if the old jig head does anything. May not. Might be the winning ticket as well. I don't know. All right, well, that's a wrap on this fishing trip. Caught one little small one. That devotion I was just reading was pretty good about Joshua. I'm reading through Joshua right now, and it's about right before Joshua crossed the Jordan. He had to trust, he had to trust in God to get him through something that he had never experienced before. He went through all that time in the wilderness with Moses before they could go into Jerusalem. Well, now Moses has passed away, and Joshua's in charge, and he's leading the way. And he's having to go through all the stuff that he doesn't know. He's putting his complete trust in the Lord. And that's something we can just look at and we can do too. I know we've got me and my wife and our family has got some decisions we're making that we're very uncertain, and they're very uncharted territory for us. And just reading through this kind of really hits home, and just makes me excited to go into this next step and to just trust in the Lord. With it. It's scary, but the Bible says over and over again, do not be afraid, do not be afraid, do not be afraid. And because we have trust in Him and we put our faith in Him, we can do that. We can just not be afraid, and we can know that He has it all handled, even if we don't know the details. But He already does. He knows every detail already. So that being said, if you don't know Christ, I pray that you come to Him, and that this channel in some form or fashion can be a small light for you in that way. But yeah, so I don't know, we'll come back and fish some more. I'm trying to also figure out how to video this stuff. This is a lot of this stuff that I'm filming now is for the first time I'm doing it, and trying to tell a story to you guys. So hopefully we'll get better at the things we're doing along with videoing. Just keep doing them. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep at it. I'm just gonna keep bringing y'all along. Hunting and fishing isn't about getting something every time, even though we would like to, and that's the ultimate goal. But it's called hunting for a reason. It's not called killing. It's not called capturing. Fishing is called fishing for a reason, because you're fishing for it. You're not collecting fish out here. It's not easy. It's not just a handout. You got to work for it. And some days they're just there. Some days you got it figured out. Some days you don't. Today we didn't. I do want to come back with my dad. He knows some areas where these brim are at and where they're bedded. So maybe we can come back one of these next few weekends and tackle that. It was just pretty cool to get out here, get away, get in the quiet, and just get some time back on the water. Again, I haven't been fishing, in almost a year now. So, but yeah, at least we got to see a beautiful sunset behind us too. I mean, this is what it's all about, enjoying God's creation right there. It's absolutely beautiful. So, but anyway, I'm gonna head to the house, get some food, go see my girls, and of course the fish would jump beside me right as we're leaving. So that being said, adios.